So I'm back on the old Blazer project again today. Just getting little things done when I have time to work on them. So today I think we're going to work on the rear end. We did the front springs last time, but took the 10-inch springs off and put 6-inch springs on it. And so today I think I'm going to try to get the rear end dropped down a little bit. I'm going to, first of all, it's got 8-inch springs. Right now, 8-inch lift springs with a 2-inch block. I'm going to take the block out, drop it down, see how it sits. And then if it's too high, then I've got some longer swinging shackles here that I might put in and get it lowered back down. But that's kind of the plan. First of all, I got to find me some old roller tires. Get these big old junky 44s off of it and get it down on some rollers and make it where we can work on it. So I'll go see if I can find some right now. So I come over to the stash, and I kind of keep everything that's I think might be worth keeping. And got an old 14 boat here with some rollers on it. They may or may not hold air, but that's not a big deal at this point. But we'll see. I can pop them off, and that'll give me something to work with. So I almost forgot it's been so long since I worked on this thing, but this side's left-hand thread on this old Dana 70 rear end. It's indicated. It has, I don't know if you can see it, there's a L right there on the end of the stud. I'll tell you left and right. Well, I've never seen one really marked with the R on there, but it has the L on it to remind you it's left-hand thread on this side. Something they did back in the old days. So on the driver's side, they'd run a left-hand thread. But when you're driving, it supposedly helped keep the lug nuts tight, but they don't do it anymore, so apparently it really wasn't an issue. But just something they did back in the day. Alright, so I got some rollers on her now. Been battling these bees, and I got down or I can get to it and I sprayed, but old dirt and mud that's been built up in the frame. Had some ground bees nesting all up in this thing, so I'm going to disturb a lot of that mud here real quick and try to make sure they don't come back on me. Some little boogers are vicious. Got most of my U-bolt nuts broke loose. I got one on each side that I left the U-bolt a little long. Can't get the socket on it, and I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm not going to use a wrench. Sit there and wrench it off, so get the old cutoff wheel. This might work. Well, that's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. Looks like my center pin may be broke. Well, there it is. I got the blocks out of the rear. Took 2-inch blocks out of the rear. Still have 8-inch springs, lift springs, and the new 6-inch lift springs in the front. It's sitting pretty level. It's hard to tell. The ground's all even here, and tires aren't exactly the same size, but I kind of like the way it's sitting right now. I was planning on lowering the rear some more, but I kind of like it right now. We'll see once I get some tires on it. Plan on going with 37s. I think it'll be good there, give it some room for articulation. Still pretty tall though, still taller than I anticipated, but it may be the best thing for it. But I do still have to go back in. I need to put new center pins in these springs, new U-bolts back here, new U-bolts in the front. Just preventative maintenance, and broke the one over on the other side, taking everything apart. So, but this is kind of where we're going with it and making progress. And so thanks for watching. I'll post up more as I do more.